Hey, good morning, my friends. It is, yes, Valentine's Day is coming up. My wife and I came up with the perfect Valentine's Day plan this weekend. So, Friday, happy Friday. Celebrate. You've made your successes this week. It doesn't matter if you have big successes, little successes, whatever, celebrate them. Pat yourself on the back. Do something physical. Dance. I don't dance. I'm a horrible dancer. Sing, shout, joy, whatever. Post your video. Let me your week. Celebrate your week. A low production week, low production day is better than a no production day or a no production week. So get out there, celebrate, enjoy life. Let us know how your week went. I have a bunch of silly things I want to bring up to you. Are going to be interesting to see what happens in New York State. It appears a secretary to the governor up there, now I'm taking this off of news feed, has reported that they lied about the number of nursing home deaths. Surprise, surprise, it's New York. And, it's New York. I guess that's all you got to say. Sorry for my friends out there who are from New York. Yeah. So, and now the Biden administration has thoughts or is attempting to slow down tourism and people coming into the state of Florida, even though we have done an excellent job of managing the state. Governor DeSantis should be praised for that. I know there's some of you out there that don't think so because you are listening to some bad information. You're not weighing it on both sides. And once again, you're thinking about voting for or against a person rather than voting for a platform or against a platform. In other news, it's a good thing that the Bucks have some sort of semblance of balance. I don't know that it was wise to toss the trophy from boat to boat, but then again, Brady has 6 more, so there you go. Also, Mr. Brady, congratulations, 7 Super Bowl wins. I feel for the woke left out there that are saying that it was racist for Tom to win a Super Bowl during Black History Month. It's off the rails, people. It's off the rails. If you're buying into that baloney, I have a bridge for sale, and I have some waterfront property in Arizona. Just saying. So bring some sanity back to the folks who surround you, the people you deal with on a daily basis. Bring some sanity. Don't argue. Okay. We have midterm elections coming up in a little over 2 years. The cycle will begin really soon. And here's what I expect to see. I expect to see almost all of the one side still positioning you against the other side. Don't buy into that. Look at the voting records. Good morning, Wendy. I hope you are feeling the nonprofit liaison for the Upper Tampa Bay Regional our nonprofits. We have, I believe, 35 of them. She has quite a job there. She is in the hospital. So, Wendy, you tell yourself. So, folks, it is crazy times, which is the comment that Wendy put up there. To try and shut down the state of Florida because you don't agree with the way we're running the state, come down here and look and see what's going on. I won't say all businesses are thriving because over in Tampa you have Gestapo Jane Castor, who says that the Tampa Police Department is going to look for the people who were on video during the Super Bowl without a mask and find them. And so I believe what she's probably trying to do is to force a showdown between her party and the governor's party, because according to the governor, she can't do that. But, this is setting up a battle for governor in a few years down the road. And then you have guys like Charlie Crist who are probably going to run for governor. Jane's going to run for governor. But you folks need to remember that Jane Castor shut down your town She invoked a curfew, and she did all this stuff while we were supposed to be 14 days to flatten the curve. Now, I fully expect this video to be taken down or getting a notice. I put a post out in October that said some things that we were told were supposed to happen with the COVID-19 virus. 14 days to flatten the curve. Remember that, because that date is coming up. 14 days to flatten the curve. They lied to us. And Facebook is shutting people down who bring up those facts. So if I get shut down, I get shut down. I'm over on a couple other platforms. I would encourage you to research the news that you hear. Don't just believe Fox News. Don't just believe, oh, what is it, One America. There's a whole bunch of right-wing news on the left side. There's a ton of fake news on the right side. CNN, I don't believe a word that comes out of their mouth. And I'm beginning to doubt some of the folks on Fox. But I look at both sides of it, and I see nuts. Okay. You're just crazy. So, and then Facebook is getting in the middle of all of it, and they're saying, you can't say this and you can't say that, and Twitter's doing the same thing. And I fully expect us all to be shut down. Anybody who is a little bit conservative is probably going to be shut down at some point in time, so that you only have one source on Zuckerberg's platforms. Trust me, not care about you. Does not care about you. Okay. Zuckerberg's made his millions and billions, and he will continue to do what he's doing without intervention, because there's no way they're going to change the law. They're just not going to. Okay. Facebook, Twitter, all these social media platforms can do this stuff without impunity because of what is it, Section 230 or whatever it is, and their protection. So, your Facebook account gets shut down, you're probably not coming back. Mine will probably get shut down. It's okay. I mean, they didn't catch that post months later. I don't know, maybe somebody must have shared it or something, but I have my disclaimer on the books policy. And what can I say? But it is Friday of Commerce. We have a Relationship Builders starts at 11:30 at the Wild Rover on Lyman in West Chase. If you have not registered, please register, because we are practicing social distancing and using the guidelines from the CDC, the Centers for Disinformation, which I believe that they are really, truly disseminating a lot of. And since when does a non-elected organization tell us what we're supposed to do? So, yeah, Amy says she was downtown during the Super Bowl. The officers were more concerned about big. Agree with that, because during the Super Bowl, places get wild and things get wild. But it is Friday. Celebrate. I want to bring you something I heard yesterday. I was had a program with Thomas King from Florida Firearms. Oh, here it goes. It's the old fart memory getting in the way here. And with the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, and nice guy. He had a couple other folks on. I enjoyed the time with him. But Brandon Rhymes was talking about a lady in Kenya, I believe, who has figured out how to make stronger than concrete. Think about that. Think about that. Okay. Types of projects we need to be, if we're waste trillions on projects overseas for construction jobs that are our congressmen and women and senators and stuff, their construction companies are doing in Pakistan and all this kind of stuff. We're going to waste that kind of money Why don't we look for projects like this and then figure out how to dredge all that plastic out of the oceans and turn them into bricks, concrete? Let's reuse this stuff. Let's figure it out. That's where we need to be spending the money. Not anyway. I'll get shut down for saying that. You know, we have so many government funded projects out there that are just pet projects of congressmen and women and senators. And it's like, you know what, let's get a real life here. Let's spend the money where it needs to get spent. I will tell you folks, don't count on getting any money out of the government. If you are counting on another stimulus check, then probably you haven't done a proper budget, or you're not back to work yet. If you're not back to work yet, you know, it's time to take that income coming in. These programs of and no foreclosures and this, that, and are not going to last long. Okay. They're not. Don't think they are. Eventually the government's going to run out of money. Okay. And they can keep printing it, but there's going to be no basis for us. The dollar's going to tank. And, you know, we're already seeing high gas prices. Here's the thing about gasoline. Okay. You can't store it for very long. So the price is based effectively. So we shut down a pipeline. No more fracking. All this kind of stuff that we've been doing in the oil and gas industry. And if you don't know anybody who works in the oil and gas industry, private message me and I'll. And you can't be lazy and work in the oil and gas industry. Okay. Well, unless you're in the office, but those guys that are out in the field, the ones don't last. Okay. Or they get promoted. Anyway. So I'm not trying to be a naysayer. I'm not trying to be negative or anything like that. Project and Russia and the Saudis begin to control our oil supply, our gas supply, you're going to see $4 and $5 a gallon gas. So, which mistake? Okay. Said that Gavin Newsom, the governor in California, that going all electric like that will increase the carbon footprint, by 35%. Read that in Forbes somewhere. You got to think about it. Okay. First off, you got to charge an electric car. Okay. And where are you going to get the electricity to charge the car? Mostly from fossil fuels. And don't talk to me about wind energy and solar energy until you do the research. Find out where the panels are being made. Find out that they are being made by the solar panels, specifically, probably minimum wage employees, instead of the guys who are drilling for oil, making, you know, excellent money, good money. Okay. And there's not enough open land. You cannot run a wind turbine 24/7. You can only run it within a certain wind range. So do your research. Know what you're talking about. Renewable energy. Okay. I understand there's a place for it, but it's not going to replace fossil fuels or nukes. And, you know, y'all out there are scared to death of nukes because the fear of God has been put into you over nuclear power plants. And really, that's the direction we should be going, natural gas and nuclear. But that's just my opinion. I'm entitled to it. This is my page, my channel. So there you go. You don't like it, leave a comment. Just don't be obscene or foul. But here's the deal. If you are struggling with your budget, you're struggling, you have an idea for a business and you want to put it out there because you no longer want to count on the government and you no longer want to have to face shutdowns, private message me, send me a message, tell me you want a coaching session. There is a link in the comments to my calendar, and schedule 30 minutes with me. And when you schedule, tell me what you want to talk about so that I can be prepared and we will get you moving forward either on your budget or your business. This has been Sam McEwen. Y'all live intentionally and be very, very blessed today.